So before we get started on this, though, I do gotta share a little story.
I had a little something to say too, but you go first.
Okay, well, we'll take turns before I get to American Made.
Okay.
Which there'll be some interesting to talk about there. I gotta talk about
Oh, son of a... There we go.
probably the creepiest solicitation by someone at one of the kiosks I've ever experienced.
Really?
It was from Uber, oddly enough.
Uber?
Yeah.
Uber has a kiosk?
Yeah, we walked past it. You know, so
I was not paying attention.
Guy was trying very hard not to make eye contact with.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, it wasn't the worst thing ever. It's more like, oh man, I should have done that. Was I not going in that? Because I'm walking by there, and all of a sudden I hear somebody go, "Hey!"
Oh, fuck.
Like, not even like trying to get my, like, hello, sir, like, just, hey! As long as it gets, like, kind of turn around, and this guy looking at me like this. And then he does this motion. Now, what I did was I saw was like, oh, I already have a job, sorry, bye. What I should have done is I should have gone,
I choose life.
No. Let me finish. What I should have gone, just to fuck with this guy, should have just gone, okay, and then I was gonna walk over there, get real close, go, all right, it's $50. Wait, what's $50? You want a little fun time? I got $50.
Jesus Christ.
Taking the back of BJ's.
At that point, Michael, it just kind of becomes this like game of hooker chicken, where it's like, it's like.
That's why I take the $50 and run.
Yeah, and then he's just like, all right, I'll meet you there. You get there, you show up, and he's just like, you ready to do this? You're all like, you got the $50, and then he's all like, I'll give it to you after. You're all like, you sure?
I want half now, half later. Then I take the half and I have some tortilla soup. There's some BJ's, and then you walk away. Technically not false
Jesus
advertising.
Christ. Oh, man.
Anyway, what were you going to say?
Well...
Welcome back, by the way.
Thank you. It's good to be back. I got my own kiosk story now that we're talking about kiosk stories.
All right.
What was it? It was around Christmas time. I was doing some shopping around the mall.
I thought you were just gonna I was doing some shots.
I mean,
the holidays makes you want to drink
I would
too,
have, but I mean.
Anyway, yeah.
What was it? I was doing some shopping around the mall, and I passed by this kiosk where this guy is like selling these like little herbal bags or something. Mm-hmm. You heat them up in the microwave, and it's supposed to be real relaxing to like put on your skin and stuff. Mm-hmm. And this guy is just so fucking like adamant that he will sell me this product no matter my actual opinions on it.
Okay.
And it's like, he is showing me every bag he's got, and I'm like, I have a pretty strict budget. And he's just like, hey, I'll give this to you, like, and you only got to pay this much. And I'm just like, yeah, listen, I'm not interested. And I was talking, I later checked my like phone, and I spent 45 minutes with this guy.
Your mistake was stopping.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I was with this person for like 45 minutes, and he was desperately trying to sell me this shit.
That was like that. We'll talk about American Made in a minute.
Yeah.
One more. It was like me and Marissa got out of Dirty Grandpa.
Oh, God.
We're already both in a pretty awful mood.
Yeah.
And we're walking past this one like cell phone kiosk, and someone's like, "Excuse me, miss." He's like, "Do you like your phone?" Yeah, and she can tell she already know, like, yeah. And he goes, "You want to come here and take a look at ours?" And she just stopped, head up, just shouts, "No!" And just runs away. Just runs away. And the woman just goes, "Are you all right?" Meanwhile, I'm falling behind her, laughing so hard.
Oh, man.
So this is the scene, walking around. "Excuse me, miss." "Yes." "You want to check out our phones?" "No!"
Oh, man. That is nuts.
All right, so on that note.
I had a thing I wanted to say about the movie.
Okay.
I've mentioned on this channel many times before that I barely consider Tom Cruise an actor. I've only seen one movie that I would consider him acting.
See, I like Tom Cruise. So.
Yeah, that's fine. You're allowed to like Tom Cruise. I'm allowed to dislike him. But after watching this, I can safely say there are 2 movies that Tom Cruise has, like, that I can call Tom Cruise has acted in. Instead of being a handsome white guy.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of movies in where he's pretty good.
I mean, like, yeah, he's good, but like, I don't know, like for me, like mostly when I watch a Tom Cruise movie, I'm all like, oh yeah, it's Tom Cruise and he's pretending to be right-handed. You know, seriously, look that shit up.
Okay.
But like, you know, it's like I don't ever really feel like he's going for a character. I feel like he's usually just kind of cast as like just sort of a suave white guy who's supposed to be like the secret agent spy Mission Impossible looking motherfucker.
And that is like, have you ever seen the video game one?
Which one?
The one where it's like Groundhog Day, but with aliens.
What?
You haven't seen that one?
What is that movie?
Oh, I forget the name of it. It's so good though. They call it, they changed the name like 3 times. Like I think now it's called like Live, Die, Repeat or something like that.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's actually really good in that one.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I skimmed that movie at best. Like I was only half paying attention through most of the time I was watching it.
I thought that one was pretty entertaining.
I don't know. I gotta watch it again, I guess.
Mostly because that one I feel like just him just panicking for 90% of the movie, followed by oh yeah we did this before. So,
yeah.
So favorite scene in the movie is he tries to roll away from the drill sergeant guy and he gets run over by a truck and the truck drill sergeant goes, now, why the hell did you do that? Because it's great. You don't actually see him get run over. You just see him roll over his nose.
Oh my god!
Off screen. The drill sergeant's reaction of what the fuck?
Oh my god!
But anyway, American Made. God damn, this movie's entertaining.
This movie is such a wild ride.
God damn,
you never know where it's going or like how the fuck it even got there. I mean, you know how it got there because like, it does, and it doesn't like tell you either. It like, you know, it trusts the audience.
I'd say
that's something I liked, is that it just kind of general, because I mean, it wasn't so much as like, you know, there wasn't like a narrator always telling us shit.
I mean, every now and again, Tom Cruise would show up and explain some stuff.
I mean, yeah, occasionally.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, that was just kind of to fill in like some blanks, like some necessary blanks.
Yeah.
You know, like what was it? Something that bugs me about like, you know, historical or true story movies is that they're sometimes flooded with narration, and that pisses me off.
No, I agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't usually like true life movies because like they always like, especially ones like this, like they're usually like slower paced and
they're usually like really slow paced and they're like super dramatic.
Super dramatic. Like what was that one that Miles Teller and Jonah Hill did a while back?
Oh! It was the one where they were arms dealer, right?
Yeah, that one. The one that was just so forgettable that you could put a gun in my head. I cannot tell you what it was called.
Damn. All right.
I know we saw it, but honestly. Because we have the reviews on the website, on the YouTube page somewhere, but I do not remember the fucking name of it.
Damn.
Was it War Dogs?
That may have been it, actually. War Dogs or something.
Something like that. I know that this is the movie that wanted to be.
This was just insane.
Because one, like, I mean, I get why some people don't like Tom Cruise. I think he's really fucking charming.
Yeah.
Like, and he's a fucking immoral, for God's sake.
Pretty much.
Guy's like, what, 50 now?
He's 50, and he looks like he's like
35. Yeah, give or take. He's like, aged phenomenally. And he's
Scientology is one hell of a drug.
Apparently. And he's so I mean, say what you will about Tom Cruise. He is so goddamn entertaining.
Oh my god.
It's just like he's so fucking good.
This movie is so fucking fun. Like,
oh my, I can't remember the last time I've said True Life was like I had a blast watching that.
Oh my god. It is like
because there are just some situations where there's not even a joke being told. You just laugh hysterically. There's because I just openly started laughing hysterically, not because of any joke that I was saying, because this is how absurd the situation was.
Exactly. There's even parts where like Tom Cruise's character, it was like Barry something. Yeah, it was like,
Barry.
Where Barry is like, even he can't believe what the fuck's happening. And we're like with him on that. We're just like, what the fuck? It
knows how to escalate.
Yeah.
And knows how to pace itself, like even though his opponent, like, because especially like it's like the rise, the fall of the Empire storyline. You've seen these kind of stories before, but so like I was kind of like I looked at the clock, like, but like, wait, we're only an hour into this. How are they gonna stretch this out for another hour? And then the FBI comes. I was like, oh, okay,
there we go.
There you go. I mean, like, I'm not really thinking I could really spoil anything from this movie because I feel like you can kind of figure out where it's gonna go. Like, well, maybe not exactly.
I mean, not entirely. Fucking shit.
Wow. Starts the third act.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
But I just know, like, so basically the story is, I don't know how true the story is, but there's just some wacky shenanigans to follow. But it basically stars Tom Cruise, a character named Barry, who's a pilot who gets recruited by the CIA by General Ginger. That's what I call him because he's in Star Wars.
Yeah, he is super. Was that the same guy from Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
It's the beard. The beard threw me off.
Yeah, it's the beard. Yeah. So General Ginger recruits Tom Cruise to be in the CIA to basically smuggle stuff into Nicaragua. And while he's there, he gets discovered by a drug cartel. What is going to be the drug cartel?
What is going to be like the big drug cartel of Colombia with like Pablo Escobar and all those other guys.
Yeah, and they recruit him to smuggle for them, and basically together they build this empire. But one by one, things have fallen apart.
Seriously.
And eventually he gets discovered by...
Just start...
But before we get to that point, though, I gotta forget the person I just laughed hysterically of just how ridiculous situation was. Is the part where, I think it was like after the first major smuggling job they did, he's hanging out with all the cartel bosses, and all of a sudden, Tom Cruise looks out the window. These guys with like camo and guns start charging the place. It's like, guys, there's over there. Like, cartel guy's like, it's fine. Just stay here. We'll take care of it. And like, you're fine. And Tom Cruise is like, what are you? Are we running? And he's like,
and the other guy's like, don't worry about it. And it's just like, it's Tom Cruise standing in this room for like,
you want me to stay here?
Like 2 minutes, and just
every time a gunfire is like
in sheer terror and just total. What the fuck do I do mode?
And it's just such a great expression. It's like, what do I do? Do I stay here? Do I go? Do I need? What do I need to do? I guess I'm gonna try to run. You can see his thought process, and it's hilarious.
Oh my god! And through the whole time, there's like guys yelling in Spanish, and there's like gunfire, and it's just like it is insane, and it's so fucking funny. Excuse me.
There's a lot of scenes. Well, not a lot of scenes like that. It knows how to pace it. So it knows how to balance it pretty well.
Like, I gotta say, this actually did something really interesting. Where like the moment like it started, like even like the logos. Like even when it was still going through the logos, I was instantly it's weird how just instantly drawn in I was.
Yeah.
That just it starts off with like the normal Universal logo, and it's like da, 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 and then it like record scratches into like the 70s Universal logo.
Yeah.
And it like starts playing that like Beethoven with like the funk mixed in. I don't remember what that song is called, but it's fucking rad and I love it.
I couldn't tell you.
And it's just like this. It was just a really good like opener for the movie.
Yeah,
it just instantly
it draws you in.
Sorry, I needed to draw attention to how good that was.
No worries. You're cool.
All right. God damn it. All right.
There we go. Okay.
Is there a way to push these so that they stay on?
This is an old car.
Oof. All right.
Yeah, have you not done this car yet?
I don't think I have.
Okay, yeah, that's
it's
probably
been a while since I've done one.
Yeah, apparently, because I got this like back in July.
Oh fuck! Whoa.
All right. So, anywho, there's something I was gonna say, and I lost my train of thought. Yeah, but like even then, there's something in the way the characters just talk to each other.
Yeah,
in such like a casual, like a friendly way that it's kind of hard not to like these characters.
Exactly. Like,
even though they're kind of doing horrific things, they also they fuck with each other. They the way they mess around, even though they should be like in any of the movies we take it super serious. But like, there's another scene where at one point this whole drug thing gets so big that he has to hire other pilots to fly with him. And there's one part they realize they got the DEA on their ass, but their planes are too fast.
Yeah.
So they realize the best way to stop beat them is just to slow down and wait them out.
Exactly. So when the DEA left to go refuel.
But there's a great scene where they're all flying along, and they're like, all right, time to go home, boys. And like, Bob,
what the fuck?
Turn around, Bob. What's the matter with Bob? So they fly closer, like, fucking hell, Bob's asleep. and they all start laughing, and they just evade the DEA. Everyone's like, phew, that's a close one. They're like, wake up, Bob. Wake up.
I swear, man. If anybody else was like directing or editing this movie, they would have made that scene like super dramatic.
Oh yeah,
they would have.
But the one that's when like run away with the DA is immediately followed up by one plane just lightly tapping another plane, and like, Bob, wake your ass up.
Oh shit.
This movie's got charm to fucking spare.
Yeah, pretty much what you said. It's just this movie is so insanely charming. It's well paced.
It's hard not to. It's hard not to like it.
It is such a wild fucking ride.
Yeah.
Just like when you think, like, I swear this movie hit its peak like 3 times for me. Like, I'm like, okay, the climax has to be here.
Yeah.
Okay, it's coming up soon. I know it.
Yeah, I got that vibe too.
How is this still going on, and why am I still so fucking invested in this?
Now, I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah.
Because I do highly recommend you see this movie.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. No, like, all the acting's great across the board. Tom Cruise steals the fucking show.
Yeah, he absolutely does.
God bless that immortal.
Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't really think of too much else to talk about, like, giving everything away. I will share one other joke in there, because, again, it's just, like, the humor here is so great.
Yeah.
Now, again, I don't know how close these are to the real tapes. If they are the copy of the real tapes, that'd be fucking amazing.
Oh my god, that'd be nuts.
But I just remember, like, favorite line in the movie was the part where they have to realize, like, oh crap, we have too much money, we can't hide it everywhere. And Tom Cruise on the camera, he goes like, we ran out of places to put it. We had too much money. Who the fuck thought that was gonna be a problem?
That was so funny. Oh my god. Oh, man.
I mean, God, I would go watch this again.
I absolutely would watch this again. I love this movie.
Yeah. Easily one of Tom Cruise's best films.
Yes, absolutely.
In a while.
Yeah.
Especially this year. You know, comparing this to The Mummy, you know, it's a pretty close race. But
what was it called?
The Mummy?
Oh, okay, yeah. I heard that was not good.
It was hilarious.
Really?
I laughed my ass off.
Okay.
It was so dumb. I loved it.
All right. It's on the to-do list.
Then again, apparently I'm a sucker for these dumb monster movies.
I mean, it's like...
Because I love Victor Frankenstein, and I love...
Oh, absolutely.
You ever seen that one yet?
No, I haven't yet, but I know what you're talking about.
And what was the other one that I saw that I liked? Oh, yeah, Dracula Untold. Which I own on Blu-ray.
Is that like that was like that recent Dracula movie where he's like wearing the armor and shit?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
That one was even dumber, and it was amazing.
Oh, man.
There was a giant, like, fist made of bats that punches the ground.
Made of bats?
I'm not kidding.
Made of bats.
It is
like the small...
Yes, it is a
small flying mammal, and it is a large fist.
There's 1,000
made
of them,
of bats.
There's like 1,000 bats in the form of like a fist.
Punch the ground as if they were a solid mass.
Yes. That's not even the dumbest part.
I gotta watch this fucking movie.
That's before the main bad guy says, like, they cannot feel what they cannot see, so he blindfolds his entire army. What? This happens.
What?
I'm not making that up. That happens in Dracula Untold, where I'm like, I don't think you know how fear works.
Fucking what?
It's amazing.
Where is the fucking... What the fuck did you...
So good.
Send me this movie.
I'll let you borrow my copy.
Thank you.
So good.
You gotta be shitting me.
I'm not, man. Fucking great.
Oh my god. Alright.
But yeah, back in this movie though. Tom Cruise is not Dracula. I think on
maybe he's like a guy in the background or something.
And in The Mummy was kind of weird that way. Tom Cruise gets superpowers in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I kind of got that vibe, like Tom Cruise is gonna get superpowers in this movie from the trailer. I was thinking
he did. Not in this movie. In The Mummy.
In The Mummy.
Yes, that's a big twist. Tom Cruise is randomly spawns superpowers and takes on the drug cartel.
Oh, fuck yeah.
This movie's one step away from doing something that insane.
Basically, but...
I will say one more thing, because I don't want to say too much, like giving away the entire story, but so this review, probably relatively short, there is a scene, and this is on the trailer, so I'm not giving anything away.
Okay.
There is a scene where there's a plane that has to land in the middle of a
suburb, yeah.
A suburb.
Mm-hmm.
That was not CGI. They actually landed a plane in the suburb.
You shouldn't me?
I'm dead serious.
Man. That scene was awesome, first off. But I mean, like, yeah, I love it when people use practical effects.
And I think it was Tom Cruise's idea, actually.
I mean, like, I'm not surprised. This is the same guy who actually hung off the side of a plane. So
And climbed the world's tallest building.
Yeah, that too. So
And
just...
how do you not like this man?
I mean, like, I'm sure as a person he's awesome. I just, like, as an actor, I feel like a lot of his roles are just kind of like sort of being typecast as Tom Cruise, so he really isn't doing a lot of acting per se. Does that make sense?
I don't know. I can still see him trying.
I mean, like,
I'll bet like he's just sleepwalking.
I'm not saying he's like, you know, like kind of dead on the inside like Will Smith with some of his movies, but like, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's like I have trouble seeing a character, but you know, I'm more of just seeing Tom Cruise. I have the same issue with George Clooney and occasionally Leonardo DiCaprio. So it's like, I mean, more so with George Clooney. I just like...
Yeah, George Clooney's charming.
Yeah, he's like charming and handsome and stuff, but I mean, like, you know, I never see George Clooney as a character. It's like, I'm all like, oh, George Clooney...
Oh, you didn't buy him as Batman?
Huh?
You didn't buy him as Batman?
No, I fucking didn't. It's just like...
Most underrated Batman of our time.
Oh my god, don't go there, Michael. Don't go there.
And boy, Mr. Freeze, did he nail that character.
Just trying to think.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is 55.
55.
Jesus Christ.
He is almost 60 years old.
Yeah.
Come 2022, Tom Cruise will be 60 years old.
Okay, I'm just looking at some of the stunt work. Yeah, apparently Tom Cruise did pilot the plane for his scenes in the air.
Jeez.
I
have a new respect for Tom Cruise.
So he went as far as to abandon the controls to perform other harrowing duties required of him in the story. So,
what?
So probably like when they had to like put the plane on autopilot to drop all the heroin or the cocaine off.
Like they had somebody else flying the plane for that? Obviously.
No, he flew the plane and had like put an autopilot, did all that shit.
Oh my god. Okay, I have a new respect for Tom Cruise now. All right, you win. I like Tom Cruise now.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Just for this movie.
Yeah, apparently that was not done for, he actually did that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. There's something I did not know.
Yeah, you learn something new every day. Today I learned that Tom Cruise is very charming.
Tom Cruise doesn't fuck around, man.
Yeah, like, Tom Cruise does not fuck around. He's very charming.
When he actually wants to commit to a role, he will commit 110%.
Sometimes he's fucking nuts.
He is absolutely crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt. There was one time he disguised himself like a UPS driver for like weeks, and nobody knew it was him.
Fucking why?
I think it was like studying for a part.
When the fuck did he play a UPS driver? Was he going for like?
I think it was trying to like
going for like the movie adaptation of King of Queens or something.
I think it was for like Mission Impossible. You want to be like learn how would it be like undetected?
I guess. But you know, they
I think it was for like
have a UPS haul there.
No, it's not just UPS. Oh.
Yep, there we go again. All right.
Yeah, because here I got the article here. Tom Cruise covertly delivering a UPS package in preparation for his role in Collateral.
All right.
That's the one where he has to be an assassin.
Yeah.
Which is another really good Tom Cruise movie, by the way.
Okay,
if you have not seen Collateral, he's legitimately really good in that one.
Okay, I'll check that out sometime.
That one has...
I feel like I gotta write all these movies down. Yeah. Every time I see you, I think in every single video I'm in, I'm like, at one point or another, I'm like, I gotta see this movie.
Just come in with a pen and a pad of paper.
I gotta write these. I gotta write down the official to-do list.
Yeah, just like, if you see any Tom Cruise movie, I'd recommend Collateral. That one's pretty good.
All right.
So yeah, American Made. I highly recommend it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cannot get a higher recommendation than that. I think it's one of the best movies in theaters right now.
Yep.
So yeah, trailers.
All right, trailers.
First trailer we got was For All the Money in the World. That's where Kevin Spacey's being a jackass. Surprise. Yep. Or in other words,
did you ever
the white like rich people problems?
Oh yeah, pretty much. Did you ever see Kevin Spacey at the Tony Awards this year?
No. What happened there?
Oh my god. All right, so a little bit of background. So Kevin Spacey hosted the Tony Awards this year. And they were like giving out, I don't remember what award it was. Like, I think it was Best Actress in a Musical or something. And Bette Midler got it, you know. Big fucking shock, Bette Midler.
I don't know who that is.
Well, she's like Tom Cruise for Broadway.
Okay.
Anyhow, like Bette Midler gets the Tony, and she had the longest Tony Award acceptance speech I have ever sat through.
Damn.
I was at a party watching the Tonys with a bunch of moms from my sister's high school, and like, I was shouting "shut up" at the TV a million times because Bette Midler just kept talking and talking, and she didn't shut the fuck up. And like, the orchestra started playing over her, and then she told the orchestra to shut up, and they did. Bette Midler beat the orchestra at the Tony Awards. Sorry, that drove me nuts. And then, so she finally finishes, like, once I'm 60, and...
You've aged a lot in 20 minutes, apparently.
Yeah, it felt like it. And so, like, later on, like, Kevin Spacey, he goes on the stage of the Tonys as his character from House of Cards, where he's, like, you know, the president. And... And, like, there's this part where he just turns, where, like, he's about to leave, and he turns his face to the camera, and just in the best deadpan ever, he is like, now I'm gonna leave before Bette Midler has to thank anyone else. And I lost my shit. So, sorry, I felt like you'd be amused to hear that.
No, it wasn't amusing. I was more just thinking, it reminded me of that one time at the Oscars where, like, had Will Ferrell and Jack Black.
Oh, yeah. They gave the Oscar song lyrics. Yeah.
The You're Boring song.
Oh, my God, I love it.
Look at Rosita Jones, she's snoring. The only time I ever liked Will Ferrell was Jack Black.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, Jack Black I could tolerate when he's doing voice work.
I actually like Will Ferrell more than Jack Black.
I like Jack Black when he's doing voice work. Same thing with Will Ferrell, actually. I like them both when they're doing voiceover work because they actually try harder.
Yeah, I feel like that too sometimes.
Because, again, Jack Black's really good in all the Kung Fu Panda movies.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Will Ferrell's great in the Lego movie. And arguably Megamind, but that's one more personal taste.
I like Megamind. I liked Megamind, yeah.
I mean, he's great in the Lego movie. It's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
So, yeah, all the money in the world.
All the money in the world. I thought it looked like a cool movie. Like, it feels like I mean, first off, yes, you can tell this is like Ridley Scott, but even then, at the same time, though, you're like, it's weird seeing him not doing something that isn't Alien. Now, like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, as soon as Ridley Scott came on the screen, I've
seen a lot of
this isn't Alien.
I've seen a lot of shitty Ridley Scott movies, so it's more...
So, you know, it's cautious optimism.
Very.
Okay.
Ridley Scott needs to fucking stop. That's why I remember Ridley Scott, because, like, he peaked in Aliens 2. Gladiator has not aged well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's what I liked a lot when I was younger. I kind of looked back and I was like, it's okay.
It's, it's
for what it is. It's entertaining.
I watch it for the same reason I watch the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, just because I think they're a fun adventure.
I watched one of the Pirates of the Caribbean, maybe two. I
usually just watch the first two, yeah.
And The Martian. I'll give him credit. He's good in The Martian.
Okay.
I don't know if he directed or produced that one though.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm just gonna look at most recent ones he directed. Yeah.
All right.
Alien Covenant sucked.
Right.
Exodus sucked.
Yeah.
Martian was good.
Oh yeah, I heard Martian was great.
Martian was really good. Prometheus sucked. Robin Hood sucked.
Oh man, Robin Hood could have been awesome.
American Gangster, that was okay.
It was okay. Yeah.
That one's
I saw that.
Then again, I saw it years ago, so I don't
remember much of it either. So it's just like,
yeah.
Back to trailers.
Then we got The Commuter. That was the Liam Neeson movie.
Yeah.
It's Neeson season.
I feel like I'm getting really judgmental of like celebrities and stuff they work on.
Leave Liam Neeson alone.
I know. I love Liam Neeson. Don't get me wrong. I love Liam Neeson.
It's Neeson season, man.
Exactly. And like,
have you heard that song?
No, what?
Okay, I did this to Howard last week. I'll show you when the video's done. But yes.
Oh, Neeson season.
After I show you a video, you'll never be looking at a trailer with Liam Neeson again and not think it's Neeson season.
Okay. All right, man. I'm gonna trust you on that.
I mean, that one's probably not gonna be good because it's a January movie.
Yeah.
And January's the notorious dumping ground for shit.
Plus, to be honest, I can't make sense of what the plot's supposed to be.
It looks like a standard thriller. I
guess, but I don't understand the stakes or who.
I'm assuming like he takes some money and it turns out like it's a frame job for like drug deals, some shit like that.
Yeah, I guess, but like that's kind of the vibe I was getting from it. But I don't really understand like. I mean, usually you get at least a feel for, like, the stakes in a movie, but I just felt confused at the end of the trailer. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Hopefully.
And not in an intriguing what the fuck is happening, but, like, I don't get it.
My thoughts on Mother, ladies and gentlemen. That's another rant I'm not getting into twice, by the way. You got something right here.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
All right.
I just want to bring that to your attention because that's been bugging me.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
But yeah, so that's probably going to suck. Then we got Suburbicon. I'm honestly really curious about that one. I've talked about it a few times on the show. I got that show like every movie now. That's the Matt Damon, George Clooney directed film. Mm-hmm. Speaking of George Clooney.
Yeah.
Written by the Coen brothers.
Okay, I'm interested.
Yeah, right?
It's Matrix Coen brothers, not Garfield Coen brothers, right? I want to make sure.
The Coen brothers did not write The Matrix. You're thinking the Wachowskis.
Oh, damn it, you're right.
Coen brothers, Big Lebowski.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. The good ones. Fargo.
Okay, there we go.
The Wachowskis, well, you usually know when their movies come up because it's like, here's 1,000 ideas crammed into one movie. It's probably a Wachowski movie.
Mm-hmm.
Wachowski sisters now, actually, I think about it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You didn't know that?
Oh, no, I knew about that.
Okay, let's make it. Then we got Thank You for Your Service.
That looked interesting. I mean, like, it's a different side of army porn, but I mean, you know, still.
It's more like it's from the writer of American Sniper, and I hated American Sniper. I still stand by. I still think the movie is pure propaganda. Yeah,
I definitely got that vibe from it too. I kind of get it a little bit from this one, but but this one felt like a different side.
I kind of wish they'd stop trying to sell Miles Teller as a big like serious war like action star kind of or like wartime because he just does not pull it off for me.
Yeah, I wasn't getting a vibe from him.
He does not strike me as serious leading man material. Comedy he kind of does well, even though I hated 21 and Over, but I feel like he has more charisma in that than he does in whenever he's super serious and melodramatic, like in like War Dogs or Fan Four Stick. Yeah. I know he's in the new movie with Josh Brolin as the firefighter. I think Only the Brave, that one's called.
Something, I don't know.
Yeah, so that one's that one. We'll see. Let me get. It looks like Oscar bait.
Pretty much.
Then we got the Snowman.
Okay.
I've said this joke before, I'm going to say it again. I still think it's a missed opportunity not to call it Frosty.
I know, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, call it Frosty, come on. I was humming the song in my head, too.
Because, I mean, that was just, what a great...
Hello.
What a great tagline that would be, just to have every time, like, a murder comes along, they always have a little tape recorder and someone going, Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Just like...
so, like, that's me, like, oh, that's such a missed opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I kind of...
Yeah, Michael Fassbender doing his best.
Mm-hmm.
Then the last week trailer we got was from Marshall. That one looks good.
Oh, okay. I want to see that, yeah.
Yeah, that one looks good.
Yeah.
That might be a me and Ron movie. I feel like had more historical context.
I kind of feel like that, too, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to be on that.
You can probably join it for it. I don't know what's going to happen.
If I got time, sure. Let's get that right.
Say, Marshall looks really good. The one about the first black...
Attorney General.
Yeah. And the guy who looks kind of
Brown versus Board of Education. Yeah, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And the guy who looks kind of like a young guy from Ghostbusters.
Oh, I remember his name.
Ernie Hudson.
That was it, Ernie Hudson.
Yeah. It kind of looks like a young Ernie Hudson a little bit.
A little bit. Is it? I mean, his head's a little rounder, but...
Well, yeah, but like I was mostly like the jaw.
Yeah.
But,
okay. I was thinking more of the mustache. I don't know, something.
People have more than just their mustaches, Matt.
I don't know. Mustaches are pretty sick. I mean, mine's just coming back, but, you know, still.
You keep telling yourself that. It's like my first mustache.
You've seen my mustache.
Yeah, I know, and I wasn't impressed then either.
Oh. All right. I'm just trying to hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. You'll get your revenge, I'm sure. Hey, I didn't make you go see the Emoji Movie, all right?
Thank you for not making me see the Emoji Movie, Michael. All right.
I was this close to making that phone call.
I was waiting for that phone call at some point. I'm all like, he's going to call me for this. I really hope he does not call me for this
I did not.
movie.
No, thankfully, Howard saved your sorry ass.
All right.
I was like, I'm bored.
Thank you, Howard.
Like, I'm bored. What's playing? The Emoji Movie? All right. I'll buy your ticket. Okay.
It's a good call. Good call.
So, yeah, I think that's everything. So, you got any final thoughts for American Made?
Yeah, this movie is such a fun and just incredible and just fucking wild ride. It is wild. And it is just an awesome movie.
Yeah, so I agree.
Yeah.
So, I still got to see Flatliners this weekend.
What was that one again? It was
That's the one where the people like deliberately
right. Where they like
cause brain damage, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. What happens to you after you die?
That has
Let's
like
kill people and find out.
That has like 3% on Rotten Tomato.
Oh.
Don't worry, I got Grant on it.
Thank you.
Because I told him, like, dude, you haven't seen I made bad movies this year. Come on. Gotta do it. And then next week we got Blade Runner, My Little Pony.
Yep.
So I'll see you there. And one more.
Now,
I'm blanking on.
when we see My Little Pony, I'm gonna be observing it from like a whimsical fantasy perspective.
Sure, you whatever helps you sleep, man. And then we got The Mountain Between Us, which I don't know if we'll see that one or not.
All right.
But yeah, My Little Pony and Blade Runner priority. So I think that's all we got. So thank you guys for watching. See you all next time.
Take it easy. Toodles.